on, guys? It is your boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the MLB The Show 25 Philadelphia Phillies franchise. Now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you like the content, you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more. Be sure to check out the channel sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. Guys, I absolutely love their product. I use it on a daily basis when I'm trying to get in a quick workout, doing these videos, editing, recording, live streaming, gameplay, whatever. Dubby always has my back. I absolutely love it. Personal favorite flavor of mine is the Grandpa's Denture Water, but there is plenty of good flavors you can definitely check out. I will leave it linked in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout. You'll save yourself a discount of 10% on your order. Few bucks. I know times have been tough, so definitely recommend everybody checking it out and using the code BeerGut at checkout. Guys, before we get this thing started, I'm going to link the series playlist in the top right-hand corner right here. Guys, having a lot of fun with this series, playing with one of the two teams that I absolutely love in all of baseball, the Philadelphia Phillies. As you guys can see, got the new jersey on, the City Connect, the batting practice hat. I have the other one in my hat rack, but I felt like this goes with the jersey. It is a Jesus Luzardo City Connect jersey. Going to be doing some work around the house for the next couple of weeks, and gonna eventually show you guys my collection of stuff. Guys, I've added a lot of stuff, including a signed frame Jesus Luzardo 8x10 photo in the City Connect. I absolutely love it. It is really cool looking, signed in a blue pen. So definitely recommend. Yeah, I'm super excited to show that to you guys. Guys, we are going to get this series on the road. We're taking on the Colorado Rockies today. Christopher Sanchez is on the mound. He is absolutely been dominant. Potential all-star as we are heading to the all-star break. One of my personal, this series has been a lot of fun, so hopefully we can make, we're going to hopefully make playoffs, 4 games over 500. We're heading closer to the all-star break. Hopefully this team can make the playoffs and just have a solid run to the World Series. We're going to get this episode started. We're going to get to the gameplay. As I said, Christopher Sanchez on the mound. He's 5-1, 4.22 ERA, taking on Ryan Feltner of the Colorado Rockies. Colorado Rockies, this should be a very dominating performance. Like I said, 4 games over 500. Do not expect that to be the case very much longer. I have a couple of plans in mind. Our center fielder is absolutely atrocious right now. Brandon Marsh playing center field. I think we could potentially get somebody in the trade market. And Max Kepler just is not an everyday starting left fielder. He's terrible in the bat. His defense is declining. The one thing that he probably should be known for, it is declining at a fast rate. Guys, it is Saturday night. Unfortunately, no live stream tonight at the last minute. It was going to be a WWE 2K25 My Rise. Unfortunately, with the untimely passing of Hulk Hogan, 71 years old, I decided to postpone the live stream. Just a lot of conflicting feelings in old Beer Gut, but I wasn't sure what we were going to do as we're looking at the Cy Young, MVP, everything like that on the National League. Crack open a beer for your boy in the brand new Frost Buddy Philadelphia Phillies. So this is my third one. I also bought another one. It is a Baltimore Orioles one. As you guys know, love both them teams equally. Drinking a garage beer. As you guys may have noticed, if you follow my Instagram, it is linked in the page. Or if you just follow me on here, I've recently picked up going back to the gym. For many personal reasons, I want to lose a little bit of weight. Uh, I feel like I could be a little bit healthier. I turned 38 in April, so a lot of different reasons why I want to do it, and just I think the biggest part is just be healthier. I think that is one of my biggest goals and accomplishments for this thing, is just to be healthier, be better all around, and honestly, it's not a bad idea. We're going to get this game started. Christopher Sanchez on the mound, looking to pick up his 6th win of the year. We are going to be rocking with I wanted to go with the old school baby blue, powder blue throwbacks, but I like the alternate one. I like all their uniforms. The City Connect, honestly, it took some time. Obviously, see, I'm rocking it right now. I guess I have to... It had to be around for a while. Like, I hated the Baltimore one, and now I like it, but we're going to be playing in Rockies Field. Come on, that is a hitter's ballpark. Hopefully we see a lot of balls in the grandstand at Coors Field. 25-21. The Rockies are 14-32. Jesus, they're just terrible. Brandon Marsh searching for power, or Trey Turner. Trey Turner, one of my personal... I love Trey Turner. I think he is just the quintessential Philadelphia Philly. 1 run, 1 home run, 1 RBI, 1 extra base hit in the last game. That's not terrible. That's pretty good. So, Philadelphia, Colorado. As we are just sipping on a garage beer, 95 calories. I've had quite a few of these tonight, but when you burn over 1,000 calories in a day, I think you deserve a little bit of a treat every once in a while. We're not going to be drinking like this every day, as Ryan Feltner, 4.23 ERA, obviously. Not going to be drinking like this every day, as Trey Turner leading off. I cannot think of a better lead-off hitter. Not going to be drinking like this every day, just trying to relax on a Saturday night, as Trey Turner smacks that. That drops in a lead-off single for Trey Turner. Gets this ball game going. And Kyle Schwarber up. We're 2 outs down. Still Trey Turner at first. The speedster. What is Kyle Schwarber going to do? Takes a look at that sinker. 1-0 is the count. 7 pitches. Kyle Schwarber with having a nice season. I honestly would love to see the Phillies re-sign him. I know he put on a display of power in the All-Star game as he looks at that four-seamer. 1-2 is the count. Oh my God. That is... And swings through the strike. That is going to be the final out. Dropped ball and a out at first. That is going to be the final out of the first inning. Christopher Sanchez, 5-1, 4.22, 30 strikeouts. I know IRL, he has had arguably an all-star season, as Brennan Doyle leading off this game. As you guys know, Christopher, I was just really looking for a fun series to potentially win a World Series with and discuss my love of the Philadelphia Philadelphia fandom. Unfortunately, just due to time constraints, how busy I've been lately, just some changes in my personal life with me going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. I decided to cancel the Flyers series. We will pick that back up next year as Christopher Sanchez gets the strikeout. Ezekiel Tovar is up, and that is going to be a ball for the first pitch. Now, again, just trying to get into better shape. Not very happy with the way things have been lately, and that is going to be a 2-0 count. 3-0, and Michael Toglia is up to the plate after that. Do we issue the walk here? Got a strike in. Hell yeah. Ain't gonna lie, probably recorded this a couple weeks ago, so a lot of stuff's gonna be a surprise as the swing through and the strike brings it to a full count. And fouls that sinker off. 3-2 is still the count. Full count. Holy crap. And he fouls off another one. Oh, Castellanos giving chase. Can he get there? He got there for the final out. And that is going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Christopher Sanchez. We're back here. Bryce Harper up, 2 outs, runner on second. What can Bryce Harper do? Fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 is the count. 14 seasons, 44.9 WAR. Pretty good numbers for Bryce Harper. I know he's kind of taking a decline as we swing through the circle change. And that is going to be an 0-2. Top of the third here, Bryce Harper got a hold of that one. That is dropping in. And the runner is going home. Bryce Harper with the RBI double puts this thing at a 1-0 Philadelphia Phillies lead. 10th RBI double on the year for Bryce Harper. Number 3 in the program. Number 1 in your hearts. Happy with the way this has been going, and hopefully we can continue to run up the score. I know Colorado's very bad, and Kyle Schwarber swings through that one. 0-1 is the count. Oh, God. Bounces that. That is going to get hit to the shortstop, and that is going to be the final out of the inning. But Bryce Harper comes through in the clutch with an RBI double. We're going to pick things up bottom of the third, 2 out. Christopher Sanchez on the mound, 36 pitches thrown. Jacob Stalling, he's going to get a hold of that one. Brandon Marsh playing center field, and that is going to be a single with 2 outs. And up comes Brenton Doyle. Again, super not familiar with Colorado Rockies lineup, so I think I may have called him in the first inning Brendan Doyle, but it is Brenton Doyle. Swings through that. 0-2 is the count. And here we go. Hits it. Stott got a hold of it. Stott's going to get the out to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, and the Rockies got their first hit of the ball game there. It is a 1-0 lead as JT Realmuto got a hold of that slider. It is going to drop in, and that is going to be a double. 2 out, 2 on, second and third. JT Realmuto's 3rd double of the year. Now, let me tell you guys, this has been a fun series. Obviously, I'm super happy with the growth of this channel. We're at 600 subscribers, and I feel like I'm having a lot of fun as Max Kepler is up top of the 4th. 2 on, 2 out, and what can Kepler do? Fouls off that first pitch, and it is going to be 0-1. Cheers, folks. Kepler got a hold of that slider. It is going to drop in. And that is going to be an RBI single for Max Kepler. I know I've talked a lot of crap about him on this in this episode, but he comes through in the clutch with an RBI single and extends the lead to 2-0. Max Kepler is Trey Turner up. There's runners at the corner, 2 outs. I feel like this is going to just be a game where we get a lot of hits, a lot of runs, and we're going to have just a big old score as Trey Turner, that drops in and it scores the run. The Rockies Flyers. Jesus Christ. I've had only 6 of them tonight, or 6. So, I only started drinking about an hour ago. But Trey Turner with the RBI single, and that's going to extend the Phillies lead 3-0. And now Bryson Stott up to the plate. Bryson Stott looking to get a hit. He's 0 for 2, and that drops in. That is the bases loaded. No runs scored, but the bases loaded. I will gladly take that. And we are going to see a pitching change here. Bud Black making a pitching change. Kyle Feltner not able to go the distance today. Unfortunately, going to be yanked after about not even 4 innings of work. And they're going to bring in the reliever. Who's coming in? Antonio Sensatella? I think I screwed that. I said that right, but I probably screwed it up. Here we go. Bryce Harper looks at that. Bases loaded, 1 for 2 on the day. This has just been a hit fest left and right as he got a hold of the circle change, and that's going to drop into the outfielder's glove, the end of the inning. But we scored 2 runs thanks to Max Kepler and Trey Turner. We're going to pick things up here at the top of the 5th. Kyle Schwarber up. And as you guys know, I have a love for Kyle Schwarber, and he goes yard here. Takes advantage of that thin Colorado air, 477, and Kyle Schwarber extends this thing 4-0. Kyle Schwarber, his 11th on the year, opens this thing wide up, 4-0 Philadelphia. Honestly, Kyle Schwarber is a mountain of a man. And you guys know I one of my favorite baseball players is John Kruk. I've worn his jersey on this recording so many times. And 1 on, 2 outs. JT Realmuto up to the plate. What can JT Realmuto do? Swings through. It is a 1-1 count, even count, as Sentazella is just lighting it up. He got a hold of that one back. Well, not back-to-back jacks. 381. And JT Realmuto with a 2-run blast, his 9th of the year, and the Phillies are up 6-0. Holy crap. Who would have thought that JT Realmuto would have completely obliterated that ball from Santazella? Look at that. It just left. As soon as it left the bat, he knew. JT Realmuto, one of the better hitting catchers and defensive catchers in baseball. Although his time's kind of winding down. Bud Black out again to make another pitching change. That's going to spell the end of the day for Anthony Santazia. And again, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I know I blooper a lot of crap. As Vodnik is on the mound. Victor Vodnik. As Max Kepler up. We're only about halfway through this game, and the Phillies have a 6-0 lead. Who would have thought? Fouls that first pitch off, and it is an 0-1 count. Fouls that pitch off, 0-2. These guys, the Phillies are just wanting to get on the board. Put this bad boy out of reach. Oh, 0-2. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Holy crap. And a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And Max Kepler couldn't catch up to it, but fouls it off. Took a swing at that one. Gonna foul off that one, too. Holy crap. Got a hold of that one. It is deep, but the outfielder is just going to track under it. And that's going to be the end of the top of the fifth. 2 blasts in this game. Kyle Schwarber and JT Realmuto go deep in the same inning. Jacob Stallings up to the plate. Takes a look at that circle change. It is 0-1. And Jacob Stallings got a hold of that one. Going to cut this lead just a smidge. It is 6-1. Jacob Stallings, his second home run of the year. 444 feet. 444. Absolutely just... Christopher Sanchez was wheeling and dealing through this game. And then he just gave up a blast. That ball held in that thin Colorado air, and Jacob Stallings got a hold of that one. All right, 2 outs, nobody on. We already let up the home run. Let's keep it going. And that is going to be a 1-0 count. Ezekiel Tovar up to the plate. Not a great year, but I don't think a lot of Rockies players are going to have great years. Fouls that pitch off, and that is going to be a 1-2 count. Got that in there. 2-2 count. Christopher Sanchez, it is going to be a foul ball. Got it right to Bohm. Bohm going to make the play, and that is going to be the final out of the inning. We did allow the 1 run off the solo shot by Jacob Stallings. Still a 6-1 game. And Jordan Romero now coming into the game 0-1 on the year. He is not our closer. We are going to be looking for a new closer or some bullpen help. Kirkering is not a bad... like a bullpen arm. I don't picture him as a closer, but he might have to do for the time being as it is 0-2 on the count. And Castellanos is just going to drift under it. And that's going to be the first out of the 7th inning here. And now it is Estrada. 2 out, nobody on, and what can this team do? Got a hold of that one. It is 0-2. Jordan Romano absolutely just lighting it up right now. That's going to be inside. 98 miles an hour, though, and it is a 1-2 count. Swings through at the end of the inning. Jordan Romano gets the strike. Romero. I'm thinking of the old TV show, Everybody Loves Ray Romano. Apologize. I've had way too many of these, and we are... Takes a look at that first pitch. It is 1-0. We're here at the bottom of the ninth. Romero has been in since 7th inning, so his arm's got to beat like a noodle at this point. Pitcher is getting tired. 1-2 is the count. Romero is lights out. I got it to Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper's going to tag the base. And there is 2 on, 1 out. And that is going to drop in Brandon Marsh. And that is going to bring the lead to within 4. Estrada is now up to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. And that is going to be a strike. Strike 1. And we're just going to make sure we're keeping everybody honest here. So we're going to just make sure we get what we need done. And the swing through 0-2 is the count. Romero needs 2 outs, and it is 1-2. Estrada swings through that, and 1 out left to go. They need 4 runs, and we got Kerkering warming up in the bullpen in case we need to get that final out with him. 1-0 is the count. Sam Hilliard, who I believe I've watched people use in older games, do Rockies rebuilds, and he turns out to be a pretty decent hitter for him. And the swing through, 2-2 is the count. Fouls that pitch off. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? Full count. Kyle Farmer up to the plate would be the next batter. And it is going to at least score a run as Castellanos not able to make the play. And it is now a 6-4 ball game. As 2 runs come off that RBI triple. Oh, shit. We're making a pitching change. We need 1 out. We are bringing in Orion Kerkering into the game. Jordan Romano, I appreciate your efforts tonight. That's really going to help it may or may not help the ERA. He had 2 2/3 inning. Kerkering is coming into the game. 0-0 is the count. He just needs to get this 1 out, swings through it, and we're playing catch here. Not even going to lie to you guys. And Bohm going to make the play here, gets the out, and that is the end of the ball game. Philadelphia Phillies win. Hell of a start by Christopher Sanchez. Allowed that 1 run. Had a nice night. And now Bud Black is wondering what he is going to have to do. Kerkering with his 10th save on the year. Christopher Sanchez goes to 6-1. And Ryan Feltner goes to 2-3 on the year. A home run by JT Realmuto. Kyle Schwarber. Just everybody did their thing tonight. And obviously, you guys know me. I am very glad that Kyle Schwarber was able to get a homer tonight. I feel like he could potentially be in the home run contest. And if a Philly makes the home run contest, you will see it on this channel. And JT Realmuto, who has a nice season going so far. Jesus. That is brutal. I love this beer, by the way. It is pretty daggum good. 8 hits by the Rockies, but the Phillies would just hit everything that was pitched at them today. Realmuto, the player of the game, 2 for 4, home run and a double. Christopher Sanchez, 6 innings, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, and a 1 ER and 1 earned run. Ryan Feltner, not good. 3 2/3, 2 strikeouts, and 3 earned runs. We're going to simulate ahead. I'm going to look at what the next series is going to be. I think we're going to do that Mets series. That would be a lot of fun. Bryson Stott, 1 to 2 months. Jesus. Not a good time to be a Phillies fan. Because I think Edmundo Sosa's hurt. I honestly don't know. I've kind of lost track. Been super busy, guys, so not super keeping up with the injuries on this team. Sandy Alcantara moving homes. He's going from Miami to the Bay, San Francisco. Man, I don't know, to be honest with you. I thought that was kind of a cool move, but I could be wrong. The next match, the Phillies are in first place as we are going to take on the Mets. I just don't know what game we're going to play. We're going to sim the first two games. And we win the first, lose the second. And it is going to be Ranger Suarez on the mound, not having a great year. The Phillies are up by 5.5 games over the Nationals. We're going to try and make a trade, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Bryce Harper is the best player on the team. He is 32, though. Zach Wheeler, 34. Christopher Sanchez, Aaron Nola, Ranger Suarez, Jesus Luzardo, whose jersey I am rocking here. If you want to know where I got the Ranger Suarez, or the picture, the signed picture, which I will probably post a picture up on the feed. Dynasty Sports, if you're a Philly sports fan, they carry just about every Philly athlete signed stuff that you have. Not a sponsor. I just love what they do. They have always been good people to me. That is how I got to meet Allen Iverson about a couple months ago, over Memorial Day weekend. We're going to make a trade here. So, definitely, I like the lineup. Alec Boehm, Schwarber Marsh, Real Muto. Who's our second baseman? Is it Sosa? Yeah. So Sosa isn't hurt. Interesting. We're going to make a trade, though. We need center field help. And there is somebody who I am looking at. He does play for the Chicago White Sox. Luis Robert Jr. He's on a 3-year deal, $7.1 million. Max Kepler. We are close on that deal with Max Kepler. Brandon Marsh, a little bit closer. I think Max Kepler's a little older, so we're going to make a move here. I'm not trading Mick Abel or Andrew Painter. Seth Johnson, that's interesting. Joe Ross, wow, he has not played too much this year. Oh, we're close. Cody Clemens? Christian Arroyo? Don't want to trade Justin Crawford or Johan Rojas. I got a warm spot in my heart for Johan Rojas. Kyle Tucker, okay. That's going to get the deal done. I think we pull the trigger on that. Welcome to the team, Luis Robert Jr. And I think that's the last only trade we're going to make. We might explore some other trades. We need a closer. I would love to get Andrew Miller. But, guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. Now, hopefully, y'all enjoyed it. If you like the content, you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more. You want to see some more sports content, more wrestling content, more NASCAR content. Guys, I have all these other series around me in the top four, or all four corners of around me. Guys, we also will be doing a little bit more long-form NASCAR discussion videos, diecast reviews, other things that I am just really into. So be sure to stick around for that. Guys, I got to get the hell up on out of here. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the episode. Hopefully, I get to catch y'all in the next episode. And until next time, my friends, have a great day and evening whenever you're watching this. And peace out, my friends.